Best things to a little time.
Yes, sir. And recording is in progress. Mhm. We're actually live here in Facebook, but Facebook is still trying to load our signal, waiting for live video signal. The
Okay.
broadcast is waiting for a signal. It should resume shortly.
Well, while that's going on, I'll just, since we are recording, welcome everybody to Awesome Intelligence, which is our particular branding within this Lev AI world. As you see on the screen here, we've got myself and we've got Andrew Williams at the helm, spearheading this Awesome Intelligence team, which really, again, is riding this Lev AI phenomena. As I'm in my back office right now in Lev AI, creating a social post, my first one for the day. And so very excited about that. And just tweaking it, putting my website on there. You know, this thing is so phenomenal. It's created a website for me. It'll create as many as I ask it to create, um, which I plan to ask it to create a couple more websites, hopefully today. And and social posts. I mean, the brilliance in having a compliance check. I know many of you don't know what that means, but a lot of social posts, you want them to be compliant. So, you know, this Lev AI is phenomenal. As I'm playing around with it, I already got a team upwards of close to 50 people. Um, and we've been in business now, what, 3 days, 4 days? I think today is day 5, actually. And today, Andrew and I are excited about the fact that we're now in several other countries. I'm going to read that off here in just a moment. Um, and we'll talk about that today and moving forward. Not just Canada and the US. We launched for the last 5 days. We've been in Canada and the US. But now, we are in more than just Canada and the US, and even more to come after that. So, very excited about that. Andrew, any thoughts as we get started here, as we're still waiting for the stream to catch up?
As well as you say, we are recording, so we'll just go ahead and let the recording, let the live stream catch up with us, or we'll just replay the recording. How about that?
That would work too. Either way. So yeah,
You hear me okay?
yeah, we're good. All right. So yeah, like I said, one of the exciting developments we've been waiting for this particular date over the last week.
I can't hear
um,
you. Can
can
you
hear me?
hear me?
I can hear you fine. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me or
Reamus
not.
Muhammad, can you hear me?
I can. Yes, yes, yes. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, then now I can. Now I can. Thank you so much.
Okay. No
Oh,
problem. No problem at all. Yeah, I'm just in here again creating this post. I'm excited. It's in the backdrop of what we're talking about. So working, quote unquote, as we're sharing and teaching and getting everybody up to speed on what's going on with this Lev AI. I tell you, I love it. Exciting. Already got a team of upwards of close to 50 people. Um, phenomenal, exciting to be able to put this network together, to create this network. You see, Lev AI network. And so very excited to be sitting here. It says create your ad, just giving you an idea of how this thing plays out, you guys. It's pretty amazing. Um, amazing. Just getting very comfortable with posting ads that are being generated by Lev AI based on my mindset, based on my energy, based on, let me tell you what it came up with. It says, and if you're on my Instagram, then you can check it out later on. But hey, adventurers, I'm gearing up for exciting journeys to Japan and Africa soon. Ready to immerse myself in these vibrant cultures and discover new ways to connect our worlds. Isn't travel just the greatest teacher of all? Keep an eye out for updates on my experiences. And I've got my website to Sweet Nest International, which I created in Lev AI. That's embedded in there. And I'm paying nothing to GoDaddy to have that site hosted, to have that website. Um, so preview ad. Okay, good, good, good. Now the ad I set up, I can have that pushed out now. As many people as I want to hit. You know how it goes in Instagram. $5 will get me 1,100 to 2,900 exposures. Obviously, more money will get me more exposures. If I was to be so bold, I could pay $250 and touch 16,000 people to 42,000 people. Estimated daily reach. Or I could pay as little as let's say $20 to get me 2,000 to 5,300 people reached, and they'll be hearing about what's going on and see my link there, and they come on over and ask questions. So that's just an ad that could be created there. In addition, could just go ahead and create a post. Reels, so all that good stuff that you would be able to do. So let's get back to another development about this Lev AI. We just launched into several other countries. Up till today, for the last week since Lev AI has been open, we've been able to hit the United States and Canada. But now, as of today, shout out, thank you, Andrew, sending me over what the company I'm sure sent me as well, because they send it to everybody. The announcement of the fact that we're in these other countries now immediately. I do want to read through the list. It won't take too long. And unless you had it right there in front of you, Andrew, maybe you could read it off. If not, I'll grab it in just a second here. But
Yes.
you
Yes.
got it
Just
at
give
your
me a moment. I'll
fingertips.
bring it up on my screen.
Oh, better yet, I got it. I'm sorry. I got it right here. I
No,
got it. Yeah. Now just read this to you. It says here, as of the week of
okay.
September 22nd, which is where we are now. 20 accepting credit, debit, and PayPal where available. Additional payment methods will be coming, including local e-wallets, neobank cards, and cryptocurrency. Here we go. Albania, American Samoa, Andorra, Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Armenia, Aruba, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belarus, Belgium, Belize, Bermuda, Bhutan, Bolivia, Bosnia Herzegovina, Brazil, British Indian Ocean Territory, British Virgin Islands, Brunei, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Cayman Islands, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Curacao, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Djibouti, Dominican Republic, East Timor, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Estonia, Fiji, Finland, France, French Polynesia, Georgia, Germany, Gibraltar, Greece, Greenland, Grenada, Guam, Guatemala. I'm going to mess this one up. Guernsey, 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 Guinea Bissau, Guyana, Honduras, Hong Kong, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Isle of Man, Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jersey, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Kosovo, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macau, Macedonia, Malaysia, Maldives, Malta, Mauritius, Mexico, Micronesia, Moldova, Monaco, Mongolia, Montenegro, Montserrat, Morocco, Myanmar, Nauru, Nauru, Nepal, Netherlands, Netherlands Antilles, New Caledonia, New Zealand, NIUE, Norway, Oman, Palestine, Panama, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Pitcairn, Pitcairn, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Qatar, Republic of the Congo, Reunion, Romania, St. Bartholomew, St. Helena, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Pierre and Miquelon. I might be messing that up. Miquelon. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Samoa, San Marino, Sao Tome and Principe, Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Singapore, St. Martin, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sri Lanka, Suriname, Swaziland, Sweden, Switzerland, Thailand, Tajikistan, Tanzania, Thailand. I'm sorry, I said that. Taiwan, I'm sorry. Taiwan, Tajikistan, Tanzania, Thailand, Tonga, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Turks and Caicos Islands, Tuvalu, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, Uruguay, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Uzbekistan, the Vatican, and Vietnam. So, all of those countries right now, somebody can get involved into Lev AI, provided we're accepting credit, debit, and PayPal where it's available. All right. And again, additional payment methods will be coming, including local e-wallets, neobank cards, and cryptocurrency as well. So that is where we are. Date, time, stamp, 9/22/2025.
if if
Um,
if I may,
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Andrew. Any thoughts?
well, two things you mentioned. One, that you just launched a website and you plan to launch a couple more, and you're not paying GoDaddy anything for that. And the reason why you're not paying GoDaddy for that is because it's included in your Pro plan with Lev AI. There are two options available. You can join as a member, or you can join as a Pro plan. So a partner. And then the partner plan, which Reamus has, it does allow you to create multiple websites, all hosted by Lev AI. And the great news is that it takes about, how long did it take you to set up your first website, Reamus? Let me ask you.
The actual doing this was probably literally 3 minutes. Now, I will put the caveat. I had to teach my AI for about an hour one time, and now I don't have to teach it anymore. I can add to it, keep teaching it more about me and what I like to do and what I'm doing in my businesses. And from there, it populated all the rest. But go ahead.
Well, I'm so glad you mentioned that as well, because when you say you had to train your AI for an hour, in that training, I assume you shared with your AI the particular background information that you needed to then create your website in 3 minutes. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly how it works. That's exactly what I did. And amazing. But go ahead. And there's more I can add to my website, as you can imagine. Websites can be, man, you can add a bunch, but even then, if I'd add another minute or two, for those that have websites already and or they have ideas of every little detail they want in their website, it might take them 5 minutes. It might take 10 at the most. But if they know what they want, how the pictures and everything that they need, it's filling in the template in an amazing way. And then you can really just flesh it out as much as you want. I was excited to see that I could produce one in as little as a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because again, it's just filling in the information. And again, my AI that I've trained already has what I'm trying to do. And I've already spent that time. And that's a one-time thing. I mean, I'm my mom, my dad, my background, what I'm excited about, where I graduated, that doesn't change ever. Just who I am, what I'm trying to do, that never changes. I mean, I might add little bits and pieces or want to create a whole new idea, but I tell you, just the ease and the ability to create that at my fingertips, when the world finds out how easy this is, everybody's coming.
That seems to be just one of the many features and benefits of joining Lab AI. And I'm certainly glad that you did have an opportunity to learn it yourself and then share it. And as your co-team leader with this awesome intelligence team, it's very true. We are trying to put ourselves in a position where we're not trying to tell people what to do. We're trying to put them in a position, ourselves in a position to do it, and then share with our team how they can take advantage of it as well. So I want to thank you, Remus, for bringing me aboard. And this is one of the most exciting opportunities I've had. I've been involved peripherally with network marketing since 1999, no, 1984. At that time, there was a new technology that just came out. You might remember it. It's called voicemail.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
so I took about I took about 5 years and developed a global marketing campaign based on voicemail. And the idea was very simple. Because I had an opportunity to work directly with a provider of voicemail here in Los Angeles, I was able to get the cost of the each voicemail for me to be $5. So then what I did was, at that time, it was marketable for $15. So then what I did was I set up this group of Andrew networks where everyone that wanted to come through me to get their voicemail could get it for $10. So that would then allow them to get a discount on what it would normally be, and of course, generate income for me. But the third level is this: they could then turn around and offer it to their networks for $15, which is what the market was bearing for. So you can see, Remus, that the idea was a very simple way to leverage a new technology into new ways of generating independent income for people in my network. That's something that's very, very important to me, entrepreneurship. But I've never, well, in the first place, that idea was so fresh and so brand new that I wanted to make it available in the community where I was in South Central Los Angeles. We were at a place near 49th and Western, and there was in that area there was no comparable. Also, when another company came out, you may remember it. It was called Kinko's. That's when Kinko's
Mm.
were just coming in, available, able to go 24 hours a day to the Kinko's here on at USC on Figueroa. But I wanted to have that same service in the South Central Los Angeles area. So I reached out to the president of Xerox, who happened to be an African American and on the cutting edge. And Remus, I made a pitch for them
Uh,
to supply us with all the computers that we needed. Oh, can
yeah.
you hear me okay? Am I
Yeah. I hear
breaking
you fine.
up?
I hear you fine. Yeah. I can hear you okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I was able to make a pitch for them to actually, okay, thank you. I made a pitch for them to set up in the hood, so to speak, a Kinko's for the community. I was not able to successfully get that, but by the time I put the business plan together, I created a global marketing campaign because voicemail being online enabled anyone from any country to be able to take advantage of this. And the idea was that we could all connect together. So fast forward, here we are now in 2025.
Hmm.
I did not successfully launch that campaign, and I
Hmm.
did not create my own network marketing team. And I've never been involved with network marketing until now. And the reason is why is very simple. I believe that Lev AI provides not just me, but everyone in my team a chance to get a very valuable service, AI, that's on the cutting edge. We are now at a time when the whole world is talking about AI. In the United States, we had over 100,000 people that lost their jobs in the federal government just in the last few months. They're going to have to
Yes.
do something. Many of them. So what they went to school for, well, they spent those 12 years, in some cases more, of getting an education to provide a income for them for the rest of their lives, it no longer works. So now Lev AI is providing us with an opportunity to offer an opportunity for all of those people to have a new income source and for us to actually have a way to reach a much wider audience. So as Goddess Gab joins us here, Remus, I'm going to share my screen
Yes.
briefly, if I may. And give a benefit to the people of the awesome intelligence team. Now you've
Now,
seen
yeah, real
or
quick. Okay, real quick. I want to
go ahead.
welcome God is Gab to the room, and as your screen populates there. Good morning, God is Gab.
Okay.
Or depending on where you are, how are you today?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm in New York.
Oh, good afternoon.
All
Yeah,
right. Good morning to you guys on the West Coast.
yeah. How's everything?
Okay. Everything's good. I'm just gonna be in listening mode right now. I'm trying to get to, a couple things done, multitasking.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, fair enough. Let me share this with God is Gab before you go into your piece, Andrew. Um, like you said, all these jobs that are being
Yes,
lost
certainly.
and
Yes.
things that are going on. So the solution that Lev AI brings, that we bring at Awesome Intelligence, is it's really so rooted in helping people customize AI and train up their AI. That's what I am now. The value that I see immediately, I'm getting traction where people are saying, "Hey, on Friday and over the weekend and last week, hey, even next week, let's talk," because I said I'm here now to train your AI for you. That right there, Andrew, I don't want you to miss that, because the ability, because this is what we visioned weeks ago when you and I first signed up in this. And it's still free, by the way, to get involved, get on the team, and then you decide when and you're ready. Hopefully, you're ready right away to do the 49, the 99, start utilizing it. So then I can train you. Then I can train you and anybody that is learning this new learning curve of knowledge can do the same. But I can actually then train you, whoever you are listening, on how to get your Lev AI trained up the way you want them to be trained up. For example, it's going to ask you to learn about me, your name, your title. I'm going to be asking you what drew you to this role. I'm going to help you. Whatever title you have as a job, what drew you to that? If you have a title of a job, I put in my company name. What information would you like to share about your family? Maybe nothing, or it may be, hey, this is what you should know. My family does this. We've been about that. We've been making shoes forever, and in this community, and this is what we do. Or we were part of Buffalo Soldiers like me, and helped settle Los Angeles, and all of that. Biddy Mason, all kind of great information that I've poured into my AI. Share a few facts or stories about your background, your culture, your heritage. Again, right in that same vein, helping your AI get to understand where you are, who you are, where your mind is, what's important to you. Going on to say, are there any upcoming events, plans, or goals? This is how the AI just was able to create what I got coming down the pike. It created a social media post for me, which if you go to my Instagram right now, you'll see it while we were sitting here talking and chatting, getting ready for this. I created that. Well, yeah, my AI that I trained up created that. It's going to create another one for me when we get off of here. I got other people I've got to talk to that I'm going to be training them on doing this for themselves. That's what we got, guys, Gab. This is where it now becomes very personal for every individual. That's the value of what we bring from my vantage point. Any upcoming events, plans, or goals in the next year that you'd like to share? I put this into my training of me, AI, Lev AI. This is what, and I can keep training this, which I plan to do. Any goals and dreams that I have, I can go on and say, think like me. How do I train your AI, your Lev AI to think like you and produce what you want it to? Let me tell you how. You're gonna get good at answering this question. What are your interests? Um, yeah, very much so. You're gonna get good at adding that. I'm interested in the Japanese language, chess, kendo, sustainable development goals, for sure, Andrew, the NFL, just different things. And I'm adding in as much as I'm interested in. Favorite popular figures. I put Muhammad Ali, I put my minister Farrakhan, I put Nipsey Hussle, Kendrick, I'm interested in. Master Farad Muhammad, Jim Rohn, Robert Kiyosaki, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You don't think I have more popular figures that I'm interested in putting in there? I can and I will. Favorite books, movies, music, or sports? A Few Good Men, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad Poor Dad, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Who Moved My Cheese, Message to the Black Man in America, the Quran. These are what I'm interested in. It may not be what you're interested in, but you get to train your AI. Do you see this is about to become very accessible to everybody on the planet? Now, I wanted to write like me. Check this out. On a scale from humor, from none to just LOL is on the other extreme. I'm probably about 70% closer to the LOL on the humor side. Emojis. Do you want some of that or not? Writing style. Are you informal or all the way to formal in how you want it to write for you? The length. Do you want to have short posts or do you want them longer? Mine is on the shorter side. Some people's attention span is not that great. Dramatic capitalization and punctuation. None of that do I want, or do I absolutely love that? Everything's got to be dramatic and highlighted and whatever. That's I get to choose that on a scale. My tone, is it friendly or unrivaled expert? I'm kind of leaning toward the expert side, but of course you want to be friendly too. So it's a matter of what post you're trying to post at that time. But this is just my generic me. Now, special instructions. And you could write in all, 200 characters to write in um, stuff like a consultant knows the nuances about most subjects. Sounds like a close friend that's down to earth. Pleasure to be around. Everyone knows, likes, and trusts. I put that in there. This is what I want the energy to be about in my writing instructions. And whenever I'm writing, this is what I'm giving it. Knowledgeable, confident, insightful, approachable, friendly, trustworthy, and personable. That's important for me. That's my personality. Now you start to see how now I can help anybody personalize your Lev AI experience. And then branding myself. Check this out. Empower futures and bridge cultures is my slogan. All right. I can change that when I want to, but empowering futures and bridging cultures. I'm Reamus, the visionary CEO of Sweetness International and Sweet Excursions, as well as an avid international AI consultant. I thrive on mentoring, coaching, and inspiring others worldwide, empowering them to enrich their lives, communities, and teams, driven by an unwavering passion for cultivating peace and inspire. I'm sorry, missed that part. Okay, cool. Inspired to establish a universal government of peace while fostering cultural understanding through a Japanese African American cultural exchange community. My interests span from chess, kendo, and sustainable development goals to the NFL, and I'm inspired by the impactful journeys of visionaries like Elon Musk, Yoko Ono. These are what they put in there. So I had to tailor that, taper that down, and change that around. So this is some generic stuff they were giving that they thought. So I put in there Muhammad Ali and everybody that I just ran off. Personality analysis. And then they break that down even in French. So that's me up to this point, guys. That is how I've positioned myself. And this is what is so exciting. Knowing that I've done that and that across the board, that is what I can offer anybody the ability to do that full throated, full stop, 100% guaranteed. I can have this, your AI learn you, you can think like you can write like you, and you can brand it to operate when it posts and does everything and creates the websites. It's all in one spot. No additional charges for any of this. We haven't even got to the contact list. We haven't even got to so much helping with the business. You have my AI expert right here, help with my replies, all the websites, the emails that you want to create, my contacts, adding new leads, my lists, my prospects, all going into the same algorithm, the same database that is my back office. It is me. It is my AI operating from this point moving forward. Just giving you an idea, training my AI chat, business or product profiles that I want to create, all of that being in there, and of course, writing social posts. So I just wanted to share some of that with you, God is Gab, with everybody listening, so you can begin to really wrap your fingers around what is Lev AI. It is a tool that allows you to go out, and soon we'll be pulling the trigger, hitting the switch on doing this in every other language. Can't wait for that. That's coming down. You'll see that in our presentation generically, but Now, being able to translate that into all these other languages and have my own avatar delivering these messages in Chinese or in French or in whatever language I choose out of the languages that we have. And I understand we have 150 that are going to be put into our back office. So now here you are speaking Hindi, Remus, knowing good and well you personally don't know it. But whenever you're talking to somebody in Hindi, oh, you're going to be speaking in Hindi with your avatar, with your my twin, we call it, actually doing the talking for me. So that's just some of the excitement. Andrew, I know you wanted to share some good stuff. So please do with the crew here.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm going to go back, take a step backwards. We began this by you reading out an email that we got from the company, and then you read off an alphabetical list of all of the countries where Lev AI will be launching this week. As a matter of fact, this week of September 22nd. But as part of the awesome intelligence team, I took a further step and I went through that list and I sorted it out so that I hope it'll be much easier for those members of our team to find out, where they fit in with this. And at a glance, so to speak, Remus. So
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to share with you now. And this is just a sample of what uh, guidance you would get and anyone else would get as part of our team. Whatever we do for ourselves, we try to make it duplicatable so that if we find it value and make it available, share it with you, you found it of value, then hopefully you'll then share that with your team as well. This is about a team building exercise. So, Remus, let me know when you're able to see my screen. It's slowly coming up, but let me know when you see it, please.
we'll do.
Oops. Oops. Okay. I see a lot of things going on my screen that I had no idea what's going on.
And just so you know, I love this because I'm actually adding to my story and adding some people that I like. And I can add to this every day. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And in your back office, I'm saying this, whoever you are within Lev AI, the ability to constantly add more, because you get more thoughts as the days go by, the hours go by, of different things you want to do. To be able to add that in there as interests and different things that you might have left off is phenomenal.
Yes, and I do understand, Remus, that not only are you able to do that on the fly for the short messages, but as you say, you could in fact have longer messages if you so choose, and Lev AI will generate that content for you to edit and make sure it fits what you want to get done as well.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of things. We start talking internationally. There's a lot of things to be in compliance with. And to have the AI be able to check and see that you're in compliance with all the laws and the rules and the regulations. And, sometimes you can get excited and say some things and promise some things that take you out of compliance with all kinds of laws and rules and state laws and all kind of different things. So how nice it is to just be able to hit a compliance button to see that, okay, it's very low risk or medium risk or it's kind of high risk. And you might want to, and then it'll give you a suggestion because it knows you, it knows what you're trying to get done. And then you can hit a button to update it, reanalyze it, and suggest a better way to say it. Comes back, says it without compromising the integrity of the spirit of where you're coming from as an individual, and then pre-post it, and then you reanalyze it, and it'll say, okay, now it's very low risk or no risk at all, and then you can go ahead and post that thing. Very nice. Nothing.
And
Go ahead.
these are built in. Yeah, these are built-in tools that are there for you to help you guide you along the way. Is that
That
correct?
is correct. That is very correct. It doesn't take any prompting from me. Doesn't take any nudging from me. It's just automatically built in there because it knows I want to be compliant. And everybody that's involved with Lev AI is desiring to be compliant. Doesn't want to be having to correct anything and apologizing and oops, I shouldn't have said it that way. And that's a nice thing. But still saying it the way you want to say it, if that makes sense.
Are y'all still there?
Yeah, we're still here. I'm waiting for Andrew's screen to come up so he can share his screen. Was there something you wanted to
Now
say?
that you're here,
Or you
yeah,
just
please.
you just heard the silence. The silence was so loud it
No,
was
the
nothing.
screen was black, so I thought maybe I thought it cut off.
No, technology is only great when it works.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew's just waiting on his reception.
Yeah.
See you now, Andrew.
Thank you so much. Yes. So, Goddess, you're here. Would you like to introduce yourself, say anything, give us your thoughts? What's on your mind? And welcome. Welcome,
As
She
I
welcome.
did
mentioned
mention
when I
she
came
mentioned
on, I'm
earlier,
in
yeah.
listening mode today. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
in
All right.
listening mode. I'm multitasking right now.
Got
Yeah,
it. Well,
she
thank you
did
so much.
mention that for sure.
Thank you so much. Well, I may have to go ahead and just read to you what this is, Reamus, much like you did earlier.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah. So that may address this issue here.
Mhm.
See if I can bring it up. So what I did was I took that list, that alphabetical list of all the countries in the world that the company sent, but then I broke it down to a PowerPoint presentation, and I put together a global overview. So we're operational now across 5 different regions, including Africa, Asia, Europe, South America, and CARICOM,
Now,
or
when you say regions, are you not so much continents, but you're just saying parts of the planet Earth, right?
yes, just parts of planet Earth. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and this is what actually AI actually came up with this breakdown of the global breakdown of these different areas. But for example, in Africa, uh, it actually starts with North Africa as a separate portion of the world, and
Mhm.
that all includes Egypt and Morocco. And then you move to East Africa. You have Djibouti, Eritrea, Kenya, Mauritius, and Tanzania. Then in West Africa, you have Guinea-Bissau, and then Sao Tome and Principe. In Central Africa, you have Equatorial Guinea and the Republic of the Congo. Not the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but the Republic of the Congo, much smaller. Then in Southern Africa, you have South Africa and Swaziland, also known as Eswatini. And there is also a French colony still in Africa called Reunion. So that's there as well. So that deals with the African continent. Then you move over to Asia. In Central Asia, you have Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, uh, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Then you move over to East Asia, where you have Hong Kong, Japan, Macau, Mongolia, South Korea, Taiwan, and Vietnam. And South Asia, you have Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Southeast Asia, you have Brunei, Cambodia, East Timor, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, the Philippines, and Singapore. For West Asia and the Middle East, you have Bahrain, Cyprus, Georgia, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, and Palestine. In Europe, you have Northern Europe, including Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Iceland, Ireland, Latvia, Lithuania, Norway, and Sweden. Western Union, Western Union, Western Europe, you've got Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Monaco, the Netherlands, and Switzerland. This won't take much longer, but I do want to make sure that our audience knows that we can reach you where you are. Right now, again, this week, all these are live and all the way live. So you have Southern Europe, Andorra, Cyprus, Greece, Italy, Malta, Portugal, San Marino, Spain, and the Vatican, the Holy See. Eastern Europe, Belarus, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Croatia, Central Czech Republic, Hungary, Kosovo, Moldova, Montenegro. And there are special territories in Europe that we also handle. That includes Gibraltar, Guernsey, the Isle of Man, and Jersey. So moving over to this hemisphere, in South America, we have the Andean states, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. Then you have the southern cone, Argentina, Chile, Paraguay, and Uruguay. And then the Guyanas, Guyana and Suriname. And finally, in South America, you have the continent or the country of Brazil. And finally, we're going to move to CARICOM, the Eastern Caribbean, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and then in the CARICOM, the Greater Antilles, that includes just the country of Jamaica. Winding down, we have mainland CARICOM with Belize and Guyana. They're technically in Central America. And again, Suriname. And finally, we have Southern Caribbean with Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago. And that's a wrap. So, Remus, for those people that are in those areas, they would be able to know, what fits them, as opposed to trying to go down an alphabetical list of all the countries in the world. We make it easy to find out where you are and then how you can reach out. So that was the point of me taking this time to put that together for our team.
And thank you for doing that. And let me say this: if you don't know by now, if you've been watching these lives and you're watching this at whatever point recordings, Andrew is internationally focused. So that is the world he's been living in and helping and serving and connecting for a long, long, long time. And so that's where you can feel that and hear that. For those Americans and other people doing business with every country he talked about, just went through the roof. Because now one can do business with them. They can do business with this Lev AI. They can, just beyond just the communication that has allowed. This is allowing people to connect and communicate around the planet. And so for those businesses that are in Canada, the US, and because this is my immediate market, this is the warm market that I have out of these 330 million people here in North America and all the other people here as we get the traction going to come from a base and a place here and then be able to connect for whatever reason all over the planet. In my brain, those that did the DNA tests and they know they got some percentage of blood in these other places, I get so excited because the real world application is what I focus in on. The individuals that now are doing something or they are somebody, but they're not doing enough to connect and to realize that now there's a real open international market to communicate with and provide books and services and whatever. And that part is very exciting to me because I recognize in North America, my cousins, my friends, people I went to high school with, to college with, neighbors, people I bumped into over the years, by and large, personally, that's right here in America. And to be able to connect now with like-minded people all over the planet and all of these people in America that have a home somewhere else, which is pretty much everybody. Yeah, you have some natives that are here. What we can find out what the percentage of the natives from America that are still here, the so-called Negroes that have been here a long time. And then as the rest of the world became a part of America to this day, that wherever they're from, maybe there's a lot of dual citizenship people. And not maybe, there definitely are. But maybe they're a dual citizen or maybe they've got roots in different places. But the idea of being able to connect with people's warm market, it's so exciting. When I say warm market, their bloodline, in-laws. You got generations of people that have in-laws and married in from this angle, and it's part of their blood. And so the fact that they can now connect to these countries and immediately have these other countries reap a benefit and be employed in a roundabout way, that nobody's going to hold me accountable to, oh, you said you can get it. Listen, the bottom line is you can have income coming in now because of this Lev AI, which is rooted right here and so blessed that we are to have Randy, to have Blake close by. I mean, when you fast forward this thing a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, and be like, wow, you're that connected at the core of these individuals that are putting this thing together and are the first mouthpieces letting the world know that this exists. In fact, Randy just sent something I'm gonna take a quick look at because I can do that while we're on here. He just said something talking about Lev AI from a network marketing perspective. There's a link there. Probably, definitely letting people know from a network marketing perspective. That was what we covered this morning in our call for those that couldn't make it. So now we have a link we can share with everybody. For those that are very excited about the network marketing arena, this is definitely that, because he's been focusing in on, we have a very unique product, this AI. Oh my God, who's not talking about AI today? Who's not affected by AI today? Pretty much everybody's being affected beyond a shadow of a doubt on this planet. So I was just looking over some of my notes, but yeah, the fact that it's phenomenal. So the fact that we're dealing with this AI product is awesome intelligence. What we bring uniquely on our team for sure is this positive aspect to AI. The positive attributes, leveraging those positive attributes, not leveraging the fact that now everybody's job got replaced. Not leveraging the fact that, oh, they got all these robots with ill intentions coming over with Will Smith style and just gonna take over the planet. That's not what this is. We're not looking at this on the doom and gloom. We're looking at 2 billion plus candidates right now to be able to share this opportunity with, help them do whatever they're trying to do even that much better. And again, the company's going to keep evolving. And also those that just want to learn how to use AI better and really have a real immediate, who doesn't have social media? Who doesn't recognize that social media is a chance to connect with the planet? We got LinkedIn, we got all of these bases covered that everybody has proven over the last year, 10 years, 20 years, that these are accepted practices. This is the way that people already are communicating. They're doing the Facebook, they're doing Instagram, they're doing Twitter. They're doing all of these particular ways of communicating. And so to have that already incorporated into this package, I think a lot of reasons that people may or may not get involved, to those that won't initially embrace it, is they don't have a full understanding. They don't have an understanding. I got your hand. They don't have a full understanding. They don't quite understand. That's why I've been spending in these last few days here, spent a couple of times where, like this training and other times, even on live with Instagram, just showing what this back office has. Because there's nowhere else that people can go and get this back office. They wouldn't know to go to CNN and go to Spectrum, and go to Verizon. They wouldn't know how to put all that together in one package for $49, for $99. and oh, you can get paid as well. There's a compensation plan with 8 levels deep and all this and matching checks and people you bring in and the complexities. There's no way on earth they're going to know about this unless somebody tells them. And that's the very fortunate position that we're in. Andrew, you had your hand up. You want to say something? Or was that Gabby that had her hand up?
Yeah, just
Got it.
mentioned earlier, Randy Schrader, and I do want that was me. I lowered it when you said you saw
Oh, okay.
it.
Gotcha.
So
Go for it.
you mentioned earlier, the name Randy Schrader. Yeah, and for those that don't know, Randy Schrader is really, I guess you'd call him like a very top networker among our team. And you can Google him. He's well known worldwide. And it's actually his son, Blake, that is the president of the company. But it's actually on
Actually,
Randy's team.
the CEO, the technical title he has is the CEO of the company.
Thank you, CEO. So, but Randy this morning at 9 o'clock shared with us a very important fact. He's been in this business for over 30 years. And what he believes is that the success of this endeavor will depend on two legs. One is recruiting, of course, bringing people in, and sales. But the other part of it is building a leadership team. So that's why the focus now is on trying to do his best to provide us with the tools so that we can begin to build leaders within our own teams and make sure that what we do is empower them to have a difference in their own lives and in their own communities. So I thought that was very important, Reamus. This is not just your typical network marketing campaign where you have a product that is overpriced in order to provide multiple compensation lines, and it's not using technology like BPs or BVs or anything other than dollars and cents. So
Yeah.
this is real. You have a very real traction here from day one. So that's what I wanted to share with you, Remus.
Yeah, and on that note, what's so valuable about our team is we have access to him. Because there's like I guess last time I heard 40,000 people that have signed up. I think that number might have gone up, but just in the last couple of days. But nonetheless, the ability to have access, I can't tell you how many times myself, Andrew, other people have had questions as they've been rolling it out. Anytime you roll out something brand new on a technical level, come on now, you've opened up that computer, you've opened up this or that, and you've got some questions. Well, definitely, there's some things that are being ironed out, that are being handled. A lot of things were anticipated already, and they were already handled. But there's certain little things that until you go live, and different computers and different systems and laptops versus desktops versus cell phones, and it's quite an endeavor. You'll realize quickly if you don't have millions of dollars laying around, you might be hard pressed to put something like this together that you can be in all them countries Andrew just talked about, and you can be right here, even in America, and put all that together. I'm looking at my back office, grow your business, to craft a personal social media post. I can click on that right now. Post about my business to generate leads. I can click on that right now. I can turn contacts into sales. I can click on that right now, letting me view the profile of all these different people to see, kind of where their mindset is before I even present my product, my service, whatever I offer. I get the ability to train my AI writer personally. I get to chat with my AI person personally. My business profiles, however many of them I want to create, including all the websites for each one. I get to add new leads, and I can find different contacts wherever I'm looking for them at on this planet. All of that, that's just a piece of what we got our hands on here. And so that ability to do that and to put all that together and have access to the support team, moving people around that you bring into the business, having access and get those questions answered, that is absolutely phenomenal, because many people around the planet would love to have customer service and not be on hold for a day or 2 days, an hour, 2 hours, but to be able to get the questions answered in a very fast time frame, and to be watching this thing evolve so we can actually deliver, we can actually promise what's deliverable, and then go ahead and deliver on that promise. So you're right, Andrew. That's a big thing, to understand who the players are that are backing us. People know me well enough to know if Reamus was the one that had to create all of this, they probably not rolling with Reamus. But it ain't me that's creating all this. There's a whole team with plenty of background, plenty of support, resources, knowledge, international connections. All of that allows me to make my word bond when I call the people I got to call real soon here today, and walk them through how I'm going to train them, train their AI for their benefit. I can deliver all of that, not because I sat around and figured it all out, but because I'm connected to the right people. And my job is to connect as many people as possible as want to the same kind of power. Anything
Wonderful.
you want to say, Andrew?
No, I'm going to have to turn it over to you, Remus. I
No,
have
we're
a
gonna
I
shut
have
it
a
down.
question.
Go ahead, Gab. Got it, Gab. Yeah, you
So
turn it
these
over to me.
guys,
Andrew has to go. That's fine. I got it,
okay.
Andrew. But go ahead. I'll be here as long as you need me. Got
So
it.
I
Gab.
just wanted to know, like, what other endeavors these guys have
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 done. What's
they
their track record?
have done? Yeah,
You want me to do your homework for
before
you? You want me
for
to go
Lev
pull up?
AI.
You want me to Google them right now? These guys. Let's say you want to go with Randy Blake or Terry LaCour, who LaCour Enterprise. Why don't we talk about LaCour Enterprise? Why don't we start there? Is that cool?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. LaCour Enterprise. Great question. I'm glad this is being recorded. So let's talk about them. Who is LaCour? All right. I'm pulling it up as we speak. If you go to LaCour.com, you could see them, see what I see, but you'll see we are your strategic partners. It says innovation, integrity, heart. Liqueur exists to empower people and businesses of all shapes and sizes with the resources necessary to achieve their unique goals. We actively embrace and create innovation while remaining rooted in our core values of integrity and heart. That's that. Let me see here. The companies. Let me pull up the companies. You have Liqueur Nutraceuticals, Liqueur Logistics, Liqueur Payment Technologies, and Liqueur Connect. By the way, that's the ecosystem they talk about. By the way, every bit of that, minus the nutraceuticals, is what allows. There may be some skills that they have from that helps them with this Lev AI, but logistics. Thank God they have a background in that. Liqueur Logistics, Liqueur Payment Technologies, how to pay people out. Very important. When you start talking about 50% payout, 20%, and having a network of people that are coming on board and they can all get paid. Liqueur Payment Technologies and Liqueur Connect. So if I just clicked on Liqueur Connect, which I just did, let me see if that takes me anywhere. It says click the logos to learn more. Okay. Well, that one is actually coming soon, it says. Okay. Liqueur Payment Technologies. Empowering your payments globally. This is crucial right here. Experience seamless, secure merchant processing with transparent pricing and cutting-edge technology tailored for your business growth. Billions of transactions processed with LPT. Not sure what that is. Sure, I could look into it and figure that out, find out. It says get started. Merchant processing, streamlined merchant processing for your business. Achieve efficiency and security with our state-of-the-art merchant processing services. Multi-region. Why are they able to do this all over the planet? You're hearing it now. Global payment processing coverage. LPT processes payments worldwide with all traditional and regional alternative payment methods supported through a single point of integration. What regions? North America, South America, Europe, Middle East, Asia, Pacific, Africa, and India. Currencies, USD, CAD, MXN, EUR in Europe, GBP, CHF, HKD, that's probably Hong Kong, JPY, sorry, HKD is in Hong Kong, JPY, Japan, I'm sure. Looks like this may be Australia, AUD, and INR. Those are currencies on this page I'm looking at. They talk about security and compliance, secured and certified for your peace of mind, trust in our industry-leading security and rigorous compliance standards, verified by top certifications to safeguard your transactions and your data. Security and compliance again, advanced risk management and fraud prevention, protect your transactions with our state-of-the-art Fraud Hawk system. It's got a trademark on Fraud Hawk, and comprehensive risk management tools. Reporting and analytics, in-depth reporting and analytics. Gain valuable insights from our extensive reporting capabilities, helping you make informed decisions that enhance performance and profitability. Consultation, dedicated relationship management. Rely on our experienced managers who are committed to your business's success, offering personalized support and strategic advice. The LPT difference. Crafting custom solutions with cutting-edge technology, all while maximizing revenue. He talks about that. And there's more there. Let's see here. Yes, it looks like that is looks like that's the heart of, oh wait, there's more. There's more talks, just some more testimonies from different people. Meridian, the president, this is probably good to hear. Bradley Riss, the president of Meridian, says, I've had the pleasure of working with the LTP team over several years and can attest to their exceptional execution and deep payment expertise. Payments is complex, and so many merchants miss out on revenue. An area DREUX, D-R-E-U-X, and the team excel in addressing. As an extension of the merchants' teams, They are aligned in a way with their clients' needs in a way that no other service provider I have seen is. Neora Roberto Canales, who's the chief financial officer, says these words. LPT has been an exceptional partner to Neora, Neora, over the past 4 years, providing unwavering support and strategic insights crucial for our growth in the direct selling space. Their technical expertise has been invaluable, especially during challenging times. This partnership has been instrumental in navigating complexities and achieving sustained success. There's more. I want to check in with you, Goddess Gab. How we doing? Does that answer give you any other thoughts, any questions come about after?
Well, it just, it shows, their experience. They seem to be very well-rounded. Of course, I'm gonna have to go in and do a lot more reading about the company and everything,
Mhm.
but I just wanted to know if, they had done any of these type of ventures before.
Great question. So hopefully that gave you a little insight that yeah, they seem like they have done this as you do your due diligence. I'll read up on the core logistics just briefly.
Mm-hmm.
The core logistics is based in McKinney, Texas, 900 Wilmouth Road, to be exact. The core logistics in McKinney. Got their phone number, their email. But the core logistics is based in McKinney, Texas, and provides distribution and order fulfillment services to a wide range of clients. Again, distribution and order fulfillment services. Spanning over 200,000 square feet, the company's state-of-the-art distribution center, based in McKinney, Texas, is highly automated and provides both domestic and international direct-to-consumer parcel shipping solutions. Logistics ships parcels to over 20 countries around the globe and has extensive experience in shipping to countries such as Canada, Mexico, and the European Union, as well as Australia and Southeast Asia. I'll tell you right now, what I gleaned from that is their experience in already shipping to these countries and doing business and transactions with money. They have that already grooved in. That's huge. 20 countries. This is what the core logistics already has. In addition to direct to consumer order fulfillment solutions, meaning they have to deal with these countries placing orders and fulfilling these orders, making stuff happen, getting stuff to them, exchanging money. All that is a part of, and they got the state of the art distribution center that's based in McKinney, Texas. Logistics provides clients with omni-channel fulfillment, many different channel fulfillment solutions, ranging from marketplace fulfillment for leading marketplaces such as Amazon and eBay to business fulfillment for leading retailers such as Walmart, Target, and Costco. So anybody dealing that much business with Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon, eBay, fulfillment, you're gonna have to have if you and I tried to go create that, I'm sure we would realize soon we'd have to have a whole lot of things in place.
Yeah, I get that, but here's the thing.
Yes.
This is totally digital, so that's not even really a concern,
Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I differ to think that that's not a concern. Yeah, we're digital, but we're talking about doing business
Well, yeah, I mean that part of it, as
in
far
other
as like
places.
the financial stuff.
That
Yes.
part. Because
Yeah.
we're talking about, when you talk about having a team, for example, you got a team in South Africa that somebody you know here locally signed up somebody in India, and they signed up some people and they paying some money, and there's supposed to be payouts going out to them and to you. They're connected to your volume. It's that kind of business. So now the volume, now we're not talking about a product as much as we're talking about a service, but you at the end of the day are providing a service to all these other people because you let them know about this and now they're connected to this and now you're getting a remittance. You're getting payment because of the fact that they're making payments now. All those payments is the only thing that we're talking about. It's the service being provided by Lev AI over here in tech, wherever their base is, but they're sitting like in front of a computer like we are, and they're providing these services and monitoring it all. But the delivery and what we're talking about is they have the service, number one, but number two, they're transacting money. So if that bogs down and the money can't flow and it's not, people are doing activity and they're not able to um, get them the payment. That's what we're talking about.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. That is very important.
Yeah. But and I get it, because obviously Walmart, Target, Costco, these are products we're talking about. Like,
Right.
we're moving ship, we're not doing that. So I appreciate you really highlighting that, so we could really flesh out, well, why is that relevant to what we're talking about? Because that's really more, and as even Walmart, Target, Costco, all these places, they're doing things digitally, and people order stuff and eBay and stuff just shows up at their door. We're not so much talking about anything at all where people are showing stuff showing up at their door. However, if you're talking about a website set up in India where somebody can order something, or even here, and put it on the website, and it triggers it, actually you click a button wherever you're at in New York, and because on a website that was created on Lev AI, and it actually, now when you click on that, I go to your website, you create, and I can buy your book, I can buy this, I can buy whatever that you're creating, but it was created through Lev AI. But so I click on your website, and now products are being delivered to me that I ordered through your website, which is all set up by Lev AI. So it's important that, in other words, someone logistically knows how to make all of that happen. I mean, the back end of the eBay and Amazon and product shipment, that's UPS or Amazon, whoever delivers it. But the fact that you can create that whole infrastructure and the payments flow, but then also the fact that you're signing these people up, again, I go back to reiterate that point, that you're going to get paid based on the compensation plan that they're promising with Lev AI. And you brought in 10 people, and so brought in somebody, and all that's connected, and it knows it down to the penny of who's supposed to get what. That's a big thing. And to be able to deliver that and have that money transferred in the right person's PayPal account, and you get your piece and they get their piece, and it's this is what becomes, I won't say mind blowing, but the bottom line, that we have the ability to access AI and tell other people about this AI and deliver what this company delivers. I can now coach you to create your own social media how you want to. I don't have to tell you what to say in it. I don't even have to know what you're saying to it, but I can just have you, once you pay this 99, like I've done, you can have everything I have, and I can be on the phone with you and say, okay, see that little section where it says click on that, click that. You put in there what you want to put in there about you, how you want, but I can walk you through that. That's hard to find on the planet right now, if not impossible. You're definitely not going to find it for $100. That's what we have here, man. I mean,
Right.
and in truth, like, if I wasn't studying and learning this, just because you signed up with me per se, you'd have to go talk to the company, listening. But I'm positioning myself to say, hey, I've studied it. But the fact that you jumped on my team, you're gonna get that attention from me to help you. So you can see the value of this $100 a month. Pay it when
Yes.
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it's like you sign up and then you never hear from me. I'm gone. Bye. I don't know.
Well,
Call call the
glad that's
corporate
not the
office.
kind of leader you are, but I could tell you weren't that type of leader just by following you on your social media. So
Well, I'm glad that
I
came
could
across.
see you care about the people that you are coaching.
And here's a great thing. I mean, as much as my capacity as I can handle, like even the people that you bring, just know I'm trying to help them win, like I'm talking to you, because that's your name on the line now. That's a very important thing. Like you said, the buck doesn't just stop with being that way with whoever I personally enroll. It's and I get that same vibe from Randy, who we're all a part of his team. And obviously everybody wants that very, 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 very personal attention with only so many hours in a day. But I do know, as I'm, and almost like it's like creating a family and then having grandchildren and great grandchildren, and you got to teach. If you want somebody to learn something, you got to pour into them and make sure they're getting it, make sure their questions are being answered. If it's not valuable for them, they're not going to want to do anything with it. Like, who cares it's helping you? Who cares you're doing great with that thing? But if it ain't helping me, I don't care nothing about what's helping you. If that ain't making my life better, I understand that. If I don't understand anything else in life, it's like people care about what's in it for me, what's in it for them. WIIFM. What's in it for them, for me? That's their favorite radio station. I learned one of my mentors.
With 'em.
With them,
With
yeah.
'em.
With 'em. There you go. WIIFM. That's everybody's favorite radio station. Everyone's doing what's in it for me. And that's natural. That's legit. A baby is, they're trying to get their own breast milk. They ain't trying to help their little brother.
Mhm.
and
That's
then,
true.
at some point, hopefully once they get themselves secure, maybe they can help some others. But if you're not secure, the last thing you're gonna do is go make everybody else secure. So it's really rooted in my whole philosophy is rooted in I'm gonna get everything in life I want if I can help Dr. Uh, God is Gab. If I can help Gab, if I can help her win, there's a chance of me winning. If I can help people she knows win, now we can keep talking. And if those people say, okay, well, hey, I talked, hey, he's got, he'll get you going and creating the systems that allow people to really figure this Lev AI out for themselves so they can go take it and create whatever they're trying to create. That's not my department. That's not my arena to be that micromanaging of anybody's life. Like it's just more, hey, this Lev AI, since everybody's going to AI anyway, this thing can help you. That's my whole value added proposition, Yeah. So
Excellent. So listen, I am going to have to sign off, but this has been very informative. And I will see you guys around, probably
yes.
not at the 11 a.m. I mean, 11 p.m. It's a little
Yeah.
bit late for me.
Yeah, because
But
even 9 o'clock for us is the midnight for you, so that's not even an option. But yeah.
yeah.
But maybe we'll get some earlier ones scheduled just for our East Coast teams that have they got to get to sleep at a decent hour and get up in the morning. So,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I appreciate your
Okay.
time, appreciate your questions and all that good stuff. I'll talk to you
Thank you.
soon.
Thanks. Yeah. Good seeing you again.
All right.
All right.
You too, Andrew.
All
Talk
right.
to you
Thank you.
later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Andrew, he's still there? You want to stick around and talk, or you got some things you got to do?
Yeah, I do have to move on, but I just wanted to just share my screen briefly so people know that this is the awesome intelligence team, the Lev AI Network, and remind people that they can always sign up with you or me, either at, for me, Get Lev AI at Andrew Network, or with you, Get Lev AI at 131590, Reamus. So that's what I wanted to share before I take off. I'll turn it over to you to host, and you can take it as long as you choose, brother. The ball's in your court.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up on this little thought. I still got the core logistics up for what it's worth. I'm on their website now, unlike earlier when I was reading some stuff. How it works on their website, just to give you an idea. The ability to connect your sales channels, plug into Shopify, Amazon, NetSuites, and more. Automate your fulfillment, real-time order syncing, smart picking, inventory visibility, and ship smarter, faster, cheaper rate shopping and global shipping with discounted carriers. 180 plus carriers and commerce integrations. Top carrier integrations: FedEx, UPS, DHL, Global Post, United Postal Service. Top e-commerce integrations: Wix, Amazon. Read some of these logos here. I don't necessarily know what they are. Shopify, I recognize that one. eBay. It looks like the other one might be TikTok, I think. But anyway, and there's one I don't recognize. Looks like a couple of paper clips together. But nonetheless, the top e-commerce integrations, seamless integration with top e-commerce platforms, make managing orders from click to delivery easy. So even if we're just talking about boxes or furniture or whatever that is, that's one thing. But delivery easy, click, managing orders from click. So ordering some service, ordering clicking in for the 49, the 99, because of that top e-commerce integration, and then the global distribution. That just means to me they've already been dealing with other countries and the global. That's why the ability to understand how money is moves and how payments are made and PayPal or otherwise or crypto and the conversations of going to your local gas station in the near future and be able to use Bitcoin, and these kind of conversations are what's uniting the planet. This is where the rubber's meeting the road about the time we're in 2026, the ability to just have work from home or work from wherever and have currencies that you can exchange and make payments and get paid out and move around. This is huge, 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 huge. It takes, as came out with Dr. I'm sorry, I call it doctor, but with God is Gab, the shifting of the mindset to understand how it is that people will be able to move around and still have the ability to transactions, have the ability to transfer money back and forth and do things. And shoot, to say, okay, yeah, I can go get those, whatever it is. I can get that food from the restaurant. I can get that stuff from the store. And walking in and not necessarily have dollar bills that you're exchanging, but and be able to have remittances and have money and payments coming into you on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis from the activities that you and your team are doing, and to track that and be able to handle that, you know, is very big. And that's what has to get grooved in order for all these things we see in the movies to happen and people just flying around and doing this. And well, there's got to be some exchanges going on somewhere. Who can do what? Who has access to what? And this is really, we're watching that be delivered to the planet Earth. And to be a part of it is truly exciting. So I think Andrew may still be here or may not, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
here.
done. I'm done,
Okay.
big bro.
All right,
We
brother.
can call
Well,
it a day.
all right. Thank you so much. I'm going to again share our closing out screen, our credits, and then I'll wrap it up. So,
That's good.
and also just to let you know, we weren't able to stream everything. So when we get through, I'll download it, upload it, and I'll share it and give you the link so you can refer back to it when you choose.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. That's my little snapshot there. And I'm going to wrap it up.
All right.